Welcome to the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way, implementing my abundance DNA method without the bullshit, overcomplicated hacks or fluff. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover your unique abundance frequency, step into who the fuck you are unapologetically, and remove the limitation caps as well as playing it small to open yourself the F up to the unlimited abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life and or business. Let's manifest that shit. Hello, my love. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. I'm really excited for this episode because I did a little bit of an experiment. I don't know if you know, I feel like I've shared this before, but I am a projector in human design 3-5. And in one of my profile lines, I am meant to do the trial and error so you don't have to. AKA, I go through the trials, the tribulations, figure it the fuck out, and then I get to teach you my method for you to collapse time and do it so much more quickly with success and with fuck yes. So I decided the month of September to do an experiment. And I claimed this on the September Soul Guidance podcast. If you remember, if you're new here, welcome. I said for this month, I'm going to challenge myself to stay plugged into the success frequency for 30 days. Okay. And so I am sharing the results of my experiment. And let me just say, in the past, I remember when I was new to this work and people would share, I worked less, I went on vacation, I did this, I did that, I did whatever the fuck I wanted with my life, and I made more money. I would get so pissed off, all right? And so if anything comes up for you, it's an invitation to feel it because that means that you were holding on to unprocessed, unresolved negative emotions around money, around success, around abundance, and around desiring, having, holding, receiving more for yourself. So I wish someone said this to me when I was massively triggered by the more fun I have, the more money I make, the less I work, the more money I make. I was like, what in the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand that. And so if this is a concept that is new to you, you know, here we talk about reprogramming, rewiring, deconditioning, and unlearning. It is deeply conditioned within us to work hard, play hard, hustle hard, make more money, work more hours, you make more money. It's like, well, duh, Kelly, that's logic. Okay, well, that is Newtonian physics. That is the energy of logic. A plus B equals C. The work that I put in equals what I am capable of receiving. Is that the truth? Is that the ultimate truth of God, source, universe, angels, guides, whoever, whatever you believe in? Is that the ultimate truth? Or is that a truth, quote unquote, that has been passed down to you, that you've been taught, that we've learned from others, right? So I invite you to feel into that. And this is where you get to redefine your version of success. This is the space where you get to redefine and rediscover your relationship with money, with abundance, with success. It's up to you, and it's always been up to you. We were just taught that we had to do things in order to have. But what if you got to become in order to receive? Okay. And again, if these concepts are new to you, what I am sharing and teaching you is how to shift out of Newtonian physics, logic, into quantum physics, into the quantum field, which is where your desires, your manifestations are already created. They already exist. Where the version of you who already has what it is that you want, she already exists. We're just tapping into her. Okay. We are becoming her. That's how we collapse time, and that's how we bring her forward. And this is exactly what I'm teaching you inside Quantum Money Manifestation Code, which is coming up In the next few days, we're going live on 10/10 with instant and lifetime access to the replay if you cannot make it live. Right now, it's only 2 payments of $33 and full price will be $155. So I'm going to pop that link in the show notes so that you can join us inside this magical masterclass, which is going to change and shift everything for you. And so let me just share something real quickly. Have you ever seen someone who's like, oh my God, what the fuck? I just received like a $1,500 check in the mail. I don't even know how. Have you ever seen someone who had a scratch off ticket and it was like $5,000? You're like, what the fuck? How do you think that happened? Have you ever found money? Have you ever just randomly received money out of quote unquote thin air, unexpected money? How do you think that happened? Because logically, you weren't doing anything, right? It's who you were being. It's who you were being. So in this episode, I am sharing with you who I was being for 30 days while I was becoming the success frequency. This is the month of September. I went on vacation for over a week. I went to the beach 2 times, 2 separate weekends. I don't even know what I was doing. I was planning Jack's 3rd birthday party. We celebrated my younger brother's 30th birthday party. Like, it was a month of just vacation, beach, relaxation, fun, celebrations. I worked less, and my quantum success experiment led me to a 10K month, which I'm going to be so honest with you. This was the easiest 10K month I have ever made in my life thus far. And I'm teaching you and sharing with you exactly what I did to stay plugged into the quantum field, to stay plugged into my success frequency, right? Which resulted in this super fucking easy 10K month. All right, so this is going to be short, sweet, to the point. This is something that you get to do, right? Like I said, I do the trial and error for you, so you don't have to. And again, remember, we are deconditioning, unlearning everything that we have been taught up until now around how life gets to work for you, how your business gets to work for you, how money gets to work for you, how anything gets to work for you. And you get to decide that. You get to define that. Okay. That's something I invite you to really feel into. Listen to that over and over and over again. This is your life. You get to create and have whatever the fuck you want, and you get to be paid to exist. Okay. And I know you felt before, like deep in your soul, in your cells, in your being, I get to be paid just for being me. I get to receive just simply by being me. Yes, you've heard that. You've felt that over and over again because that is your truth. That is the truth, right? And so what tends to happen as we are shifting out of Newtonian physics, aka logic, into the quantum field, and just a quick little FYI, when we're playing in logic, that's what's known, okay? We know how to do this to receive this. That is known. When you shift out of that into the quantum, into quantum physics, into the field, it's unknown. And because it's unknown, it's uncertain. What does uncertainty feel like for you? As humans, it's like this. Well, I don't know the how. So because I don't know the how, I'm not going to take any step, any move, any decision, any action because I don't know the how, right? And so let me just share something with you. And this might piss you off, and that's okay. Feel it. What if it wasn't about the how? What if it didn't need to be about the how? What if it was never about the how? We were just taught that it was about the how, okay? Because what's super important to know is that when you are activated in the quantum field, when you are in that frequency, when you embody what I'm sharing today, the success frequency, when you are in it, it becomes embedded in your cells, in your being. It becomes woven into your electromagnetic field. Your field is what communicates to the universe that you are ready, open, and available to receive. And then guess what you receive when you're in that frequency, in the quantum? That's when you receive the next action step. That's when you receive the next download. That's when you receive, oh, I can create this. I can make this post. I can send out this email that would have never came your way because you were so worried about the physical, logical how that you weren't allowing yourself to receive the how. Okay. So again, what if it was never actually about the how? It was about being plugged into the quantum field in that frequency, operating from that frequency. And then that's when you receive. And then that's when you move. And then that's when you take action, right? So let me just tell you something. When you are shifting into the quantum field, shifting out of logic, Newtonian physics, it feels a little wobbly. It feels a little shaky. It feels a little, like I said, uncertain because it's unknown, all right? And so I say quite often, when we are plugged in, when you are solid in your power, right? When you are certain, you are convicted in your message, in your wisdom, in your magic, like fuck yes, that is the goal. However, you are human. And as humans, we have experiences, we have feelings, we have emotions, we have things that come up that are meant to be felt. And sometimes these human experiences kind of like whoosh, knock us out of our solidity, in our power, in ourselves, and we get a little wobbly, okay? So the wobbly is normal. There's nothing wrong when you're in the wobble, okay? So during the month of September, when I was wobbly, because again, I'm not perfect. I am a human, all right? So when I was wobbly, I'm sharing with you these 4 awareness check-ins that I looked for, that I really took note of, that allowed me to stay plugged the fuck in and rock solid in my power, in my certainty, in the truth of who I am, okay? And so when you're connected in your truth, when you're solid in your power, that's when you're connected to source, universe, God. That's when you are in alignment, and that is when you receive, all right? So here are the 4 things that you can become aware of that will change everything for you, all right? This is how, where, when, and what. Feel free to write this down. Feel free to ask yourself this as I'm going through the how, where, when, and what, so that you stay plugged in to your success frequency, tapped into the quantum, open and available and ready to receive at any fucking given moment, okay? I want you to ask yourself, as you are tapping into the quantum each and every day, how am I waiting for social media engagement, sales, to roll in to then feel success? How am I waiting for story views, likes, comments, sales, clients, whatever the fuck, to roll in to then be allowed to feel success, abundant, wealthy, whatever frequency that's speaking to you that already exists and is created in the quantum? For me, it's success. Okay. So that's why I'm using the success example. How am I waiting? This is going to help to clear that waiting energy. All right. That's number 1. Number 2, where am I looking for evidence outside of me to decide if it's working? So this is like the guess and check. So it'll be like, all right, Kelly told me that to be in the quantum, to be open, ready, and available to receive, I get to feel success, be in the success frequency. And you're like, I feel it. I feel good. I feel amazing. And then you open up your eyes, check your emails. I didn't receive a sale. I didn't receive a new client. I don't have unexpected windfalls of money. All right, Kelly, it's not fucking working. Where are you guessing and checking? And that's just an example. You may be saying that to yourself, like, all right, girl, it's not working. Where are you looking for evidence outside of you to decide if it's working? This is one where many, many, many of us get stuck in because we get stuck in that looking, seeking, searching, waiting. I'm going to wait for it to come in. Then I can decide it's working. Okay. So this leads me into number 3. When did you forget to decide that it gets to be yours, that you get to have it? When did you forget to decide that it gets to be yours, that you get to have it, and decide this over and over and over again, each and every day? Here's one that came through from one of my MTSU clients, and I'm like, girl, I fucking love this. When we were on one of our recent calls, she was like, she just like stated this, claimed it, owned it. And I was like, yes, this is fucking it. She said, I get to have whatever the fuck I want. I get to have whatever the fuck I want. And I was like, yes, you do. That is it. That was her decision that she made. And you get to decide that over and over and over again. That decision is not up to anyone else but you. Okay? So it's almost like, am I forgetting that I get to decide this? Yeah, I did forget. And so right now I'm remembering, so I get to fucking decide. Okay? And then the 4th step, this one changed everything for me, changed everything for my clients. Are you ready? What am I making the wobble mean about me? What am I making the wobble mean about me? Let what wants to come through. The wobble that I'm talking about, when you're like, oh, I feel uncertain. Oh, I don't know the how. Oh, I don't know if it's working. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to decide that I can have and create whatever the fuck I want. Oof, I'm feeling a little powerless. Oof, I'm feeling a little, my power is only mine based off of circumstances, based off of how much money is in my bank account, based off of how many clients I have, how many sales are coming in, the likes on social media, the engagement, the story views, the reel views, etc., 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 right? Your power is not circumstantial. You just thought it was because we were taught that it had to be. Being rock solid in your power is a feeling. It's a decision, regardless of what's going on outside of you. Okay? And so before I learned any of this, when I was basing my power, my solidity off of external circumstances, right? Like, for example, if I received a sale, it was like, okay, I'm allowed to feel abundant. I'm allowed to feel successful. Now I'm allowed to be back in my power because I made a sale, because this client came in. That's when you're waiting to feel a certain way. Okay. Do you see what I mean there? So what am I making the wobble mean about me? Oof, God, I had such a shitty relationship with the wobble where I was like, great, I'm back in this wobbly energy. Great, I'm back in quote unquote things not working, things looking like it's not working, things feeling like it's not working. I know for many of you, some of my clients have said in the past, like, great, I'm behind again. Great, I need to start all over again. No, you don't. That's what you're making it mean about you. Okay. So the month of September revealed a whole new relationship with me with this wobbly energy where I was like, wait a second. I love the fucking wobble. I love the wobble because right when it feels like, oof, I don't know, it feels like it's not working. I feel a little uncertain. I feel a little unsure. Guess what the wobble is, my love? You're getting out of your body, out of your innate success, abundant power frequency. You're moving up in your head, up in your mind. And your mind is like, like a little ping pong ball going back and forth. And right now, oof, my body is going all over the place. I feel wobbly as fuck. That's the wobble. You shift out of your body up into your mind. Your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind makes you create meanings and stories around this wobble, around who you are, around what you are able to have, hold, receive, and around what you are capable of creating for yourself. These are all stories. It was never the truth. Okay. So if you can see, what am I making the wobble mean about me? If I'm the one who created that meaning, then I'm the one who can make a new meaning of it. And so what I discovered during the month of September is, and I knew this, but I just really allowed myself to anchor into this even deeper, is that the wobble is what leads to the breakthroughs. The wobble is what leads to the expansion. So the wobble is a fucking part of it. What if it didn't mean anything negative at all? What if it meant that something fucking big, magical was coming? And that you got to decide that you were open, ready, and available to have it, even if you can't see it yet. What if that was your new meaning of the wobble? Okay. Because it's not like during the month of September, every single day I was like, I made a sale. If you're an SNL fan, you know, the Target lady who's like, it's a sale. I love that. That was not me every single day. All right. I think that I had like a week and a half, 2-week period where it was $0. Okay. How did I stay plugged in during the $0? Exactly what I just led you through. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. The how, where, when, and what. Okay. Shifting out of logic into the quantum field. I'm telling you, I did not work that much in September. I really didn't. I experimented, and it was the easiest 10K month I've ever had. And now I'm like, if that was so fucking easy, let's keep going. Let's compound this energy, right? But I wasn't like, well, I did have thoughts of this because I'm human and I experienced the wobble. But you know what changed everything for me? Is becoming aware. And so I decided it really does get to be this easy. It really gets to be this easy, and it gets to be fun because I decided that this is how life gets to work for me. I decided that this is how my business gets to work for me. I decided that this is how money gets to work for me. This is your decision, right? This is up to you. So what are you deciding? What are you deciding to be your truth? Okay. And what frequency are you claiming for this month of October or whenever you listen to this episode for the next 30 days? What frequency are you claiming? For me, it was the success frequency. Why? Because as a projector in human design, that's my self theme, right? My alignment theme, success. All right. So I was just like, let's experiment and see what happens. And I was aware when I was guessing and checking. Okay. I'm human. I still do those things. But I didn't get stuck there. I didn't hang out there. Okay. This is what's possible for you. And I'm teaching you exactly how to do this inside Quantum Money Manifestation Code. I'm so fucking excited. We go live on the 1010 portal. We're going to be so much more powerful live together. And again, if you can't make it live, you can catch the replay with lifetime access, and you're going to feel this frequency attunement. You're going to feel what it's like to be in the quantum field. And I'm sharing with you the exact quantum activation that I taught one of my clients who, when she opened up her eyes, she received that phone call that she got $30,000, right? Why? Because she was in the field, because she was tapped into the version of her who already had what it was that she wanted. She wasn't looking around in logic, waiting for that money to come in. She was embodying it. She was tapped in. She was in her unique encoding, her unique money encoding. She was playing in the field. And I'm teaching you exactly how to do that. So again, the link to join Quantum Money Manifestation Code is in the show notes, or you can DM me code and I'll send you the link. Please let me know what came through for you. Please let me know if you experienced any breakthroughs. This is a really potent, powerful episode. Breaking this down into 4 steps is really fun. And these are your awareness check-ins to allow you to be in your quantum success, right? To allow you to be in the quantum. This is how you bridge the gap from where you are to where you desire to go. This is how you collapse time to bring it in 10 times more quickly. This is it. If you've been wanting to know the how, this is fucking it, my love. Welcome. Welcome. I'm so excited to dive deeper with you into this to really teach you your unique encoding inside Quantum Money Manifestation Code. Again, that link is in the show notes, or DM me the word code. And I'll see you live 10:10 or in the replay and or in the next episode. And until then, let's go manifest that shit. Mwah. That was so much freaking fun. If you love this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at @the_badassbabe so I can share and celebrate you. And I have a special gratitude gift for you. If you're feeling called, please give us a 5-star rating and write your review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, submit it. Let me know and I'll send you instant access to my Fuck Yes Money hypnosis as a thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.